Oh, hey, Marty. Tss. Man, it's been going pretty chill today. So, figured I'd stream, which I am today. But the game that I'm playing, I plan to sunset it, since I'm no longer interested in playing it anymore. Which is, Zenless Zone Zero. Had a good run with playing the game, but what ultimately want me to stop playing it altogether now is mainly because of its gacha system. Which you probably might have seen because of the replies I made before I switched scenes. Chatbox notification. But yeah, this game I'm playing, it's called Zenless Zone Zero. Been playing it at the beginning of the year, but just over the last 2 months, I've started to lose interest in the game, primarily because I wasn't able to get two characters that I really wanted. All the other characters I just couldn't care less about. The others I have gotten it because of the game's permanent gacha, and some others I was lucky enough to get them. So here's what I'm talking about.
I'll protect you from any danger. Only the brave will win. That's me!
I guess that's how that works. I'm definitely turning that off. Ah, Kelder. Welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, so I'm just explaining to Marty of the two characters that I could not get because the gacha system just fucked me over. So there's Caesar, which is who I actually wanted, but I couldn't get because I kept trying. This is the first and last time I've had to grind so much to get Caesar, which I stopped doing that when I tried to get Yanagi, which is current.
Yanagi, awaiting orders.
But again, the gacha just fucked me over once again. Which, at this point, yeah, this shit's just getting too unhealthy for me. And which led to the decision of me playing the game for the last time live. And what really put the nail in the coffin for me to sunset this game was me debuting Horizon Walker and enjoying what it offered. And its gacha system works differently than fucking Zenless. Which had ultimately put the nail in the coffin for this game. So that's why I'm playing it for the last time. Oh, you mean Shingi?
I'll protect you from any danger.
Let me finish my cup of hot water.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who you mean, Shingi. Yeah, with the lightning stick. So, plan is I'm continuing from the last stream, just continuing through season 1's story. Then, however, how far I get, if I do complete it, then I'll just stop playing the game right then and there, and give my final final thoughts and stuff, and then just say goodbye to the game. Tomorrow's stream will be Cult of the Lamb, but I'm not sure if you're like interested in those kinds of games. Maybe Marty, you might be interested in that kind of game, Marty. Which is what I'll be streaming tomorrow, because I didn't get to stream Cult of the Lamb last week because IRL stuff had taken my attention and needed my attention. Yeah. So if you like Cult of the Lamb, that's what I'll be streaming tomorrow. Ah, so you too also like Deep Rock Galactic. Interesting. Because I do also stream that game. Wait, well, you knew I'd also stream the game since I did raid you when you were also playing DRG. Don't know when I'll get to DRG, but maybe next week. Might just stream it live. I don't know. I like watching people play Isaac. Alright, let's see what Vivian has to say.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Different game. Let's see. I will stick with Yishwin.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster. How about a reading before we go?
Please. Please enlighten me, like Pan says. They got salty. That's funny. And was it through a mic?
Where's the sacrifice core?
Through the chat. Were they an experienced player? Were they like a veteran player or one of the developing players? Because he gets salty over Deep Rock. Well, they should know better than to make sure that their team's doing well.
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltus have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina.
Yep, same. It's only when they decide to be a piece of shit and only just kill players just for the hell of it, that's where you need to ban them at this point. Because I have experienced that once when I was playing with someone. Just this player comes in and just starts shooting me and then kills me and then tries to kill me again, in which we had to kick that fucking player and they tried to join again, but then we had to ban them altogether. Yeah, they were just basically being a piece of shit.
I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
Donnie mission we had, and we were at the core, and I dug out a hole for my turrets to cover, and I stayed with my turrets refill, and I hear out to repair Dottie as... I assume you mean help out. Yeah. Do you remember what hazard level it was, or...
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more.
3.
What a greedy and insatiable man.
Yeah, I'd find that shit funny, cause really to argue about a mission going south, just why, man? You failed, you just try again. Yeah, help. Maybe it was 4. Oh, okay. So I guess they were just being fucking salty. Or just being a little bitch, essentially. Yeah, cause really though, who complains about a mission going south? Seems like it. I mean, if one thing's for certain, when you're playing DRG, you just gotta get used to just failing a lot and then trying again. Or get used to not expecting a win every time if you're trying to have fun.
It's just that. Why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core?
I don't know if this is like a thing where, like, you know how you're in the lobby, right? And then some players join, they help you out, but then at the very, when it's close to like the very end, they just like fuck off immediately. I guess to them it's more like a, well, my job's done, I'll fuck off. Rather than having to stay and actually complete the mission to get their reward. It's happened to me a couple of times in my DRG sessions. Most of which was when I joined other players. But so far, the ones that I've joined with you, that hasn't happened yet. I mean that also happens sometimes, but not as much throughout my sessions. Only a few sessions that I've been in DRG where some of the players DC'd a bit. I guess so, huh? Could be because of the high ping. Could be because of ping issues.
And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Don't know. I don't give a fuck cause I'm trying to complete this season.
Kind of. Lord Vathan, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I got NG's third main weapon earlier today. Third main. So that would be okay, the auto weapon. You already had the shotgun. You already have or you're talking about the stubby, right? Because the second one, I believe it was that rifle looking gun that the NG had. Or unless you unlock that after the stubby.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way. I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Vathan. You are in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
Spoken like a true fangirl, huh? Okay, yeah, so you okay, so you got the rifle-looking gun for the NG. Or for NG. Alright.
Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Vathan! My turn. Don't touch me.
Okay. Yeah, the smart rifle. There we go.
Don't touch me.
Step back. Let me handle this.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage.
Yeah, for the smart...
Let's get out of here before we're spotted.
Yeah, for the smart rifle, I use like, well, unless you've experimented with overclocks already. But for me, for the smart rifle, I use like an unstable overclock for that, where it shoots 2 bullets at a time. That's just not to use too much ammo, but also to like do some damage, more or less, if I remembered right. But I know the overclock I use like 2 bullets at a time before I had to reload.
To the skies!
Up for promotion, eh?
What a nuisance.
Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon.
You made Agent whatever her number, and she has yellow for outfit color. I assume you mean Season 2, Chapter 1, where you meet Yi Xuan, which is this lady here. Which I got pretty lucky with the gacha for her. For Yanagi and Caesar, not so much. I got lucky with her, Evelyn, Jane, Xu Yan, and then
Here for a while.
another S-tier agent. Yeah, so it's Yishuan, Evelyn, Xu Yan, Jane, and then one more, Bernice. And Bernice. But yeah, those I've gotten lucky with the gacha pulls. But with Caesar and Yanagi, not so much. Sadly. It's just, I really hate the fact that I had to gamble for a character in this game. Whereas with Horizon Walker, you redeem, but then you're given options to choose from that you can spend with gold, which is what I'd like. Rather than have to make you gamble until you win something you want. Her weapon is kind of like a giant type weapon that switches. Giant type? Yeah, these games, they are hungry for gold.
There's no harm in resting here for a while.
Or just hungry for currencies, period. Which is also what I'm working on in action time, and then just so that I'm not around the 30 million area of gold. I got a lot, yeah, but I want more. Which is why I'm doing a gold plan for that game, where I collect a bunch of gold and then sell it for even more gold. Her weapon's kind of like a glaive. Oh, glaive. Glaive?
There's no harm in resting here for a while.
Well, it definitely can't be Corrin, because she uses a chainsaw. Or unless you're talking about Ellen Joe with that, like, scissor-looking, blade. Or javelin, I would call it.
Lord Phaethon.
Swift yet still. Release.
Cut some monster in half. Yeah, probably. Probably might be Alice for all I know. Oh no, but you mentioned Glaive. It could be another character. I don't know if I don't know. Just couldn't be asked to remember.
Don't touch me, huh? What's up? They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
I mean, she
This
is
is our chance.
she is
Let's
part of
hurry.
the agent roster. Because you mean Soldier 11. Glaive? It's more of like a club blade, if that makes sense, that she uses as a weapon. Because she uses it as a sword, but then has to use fire to amplify the attack. Pretty much like with Anbi's sword. Not her silver form, but her cunning hair's form, which
No matter
uses
who has the
electricity.
sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous. Out.
I have not. I mean, the only games that I played really as a kid were on the Wii, like Super Mario, Punch Out, and the Lego games. It's about it, really, the games that I played as a kid. Bear in mind, I didn't have a PC at that point, so I wouldn't even know Dynasty Warriors. I've only heard about that game recently, in my 20s. But no, I haven't played those games. Character named Guan Yu, and he has glaive, wyvern type weapon.
I'll watch over you. Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core. Lord Vathan, the box is empty.
Okay, then, yeah, yeah, I didn't have a PlayStation as a kid. I had a Nintendo Wii. Yeah, so I wouldn't know about it. I'll just Google it real quick. Okay, so... Dynasty Warriors Guan Yu. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you mean. Because pretty much like the weapon Yanagi has. But of course, I'd know it more as the Naginata because of Action Taimanen, to which Shiranui also has that kind of weapon. And Lapis, it more recently. But yeah, I'd say what you're talking about. I just know that weapon more as a Naginata. But it also goes by the name Glaive Wyvern. Interesting.
So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here?
Through hollows, dumbass. Through the hollows, dumbass.
Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
So someone stole it for them. Interesting. And they stole it from behind their noses. So truly a dumbass.
again. It's been ages.
So that's her old friend.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
She gives off Twiggy vibes, mainly because I played Anby's Agent Story. Yeah, this Dana character, she gives off Twiggy vibes.
I wasn't.
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core...
So she has it.
It's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake.
Oh. So in this case, Hugo still has it. He just replaced it with a decoy.
How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously? The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, so Yanagi. The pink-haired lady with the glasses.
The masterpiece Father made for the Creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
Shit, me too, man. But, like I said earlier, this game fucked me over in obtaining her. Because I got Nekomata in the process. Yeah, way too expensive. And also, you really shouldn't trust this game with your wallet at all. Because that's how it feeds the mindset of, okay, I need more, and more, and more. And you're just gonna be losing a fuck ton of money in the process. Which is why I came into this game without spending a single dime. With real money. Only just grinding what I can get.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
She knows damn well who has it.
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Okay, so... I'm pretty sure Hugo's not dead, even though Lycon killed him. I'm pretty sure he has the core, and then in the process gave Hartman the fake one to keep that one to himself. I imagine he'll use that to resurrect himself, even though Lycon killed him. If the information they just said here would allow him to resurrect himself.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune?
Just... yeah.
How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Also, you being here, this is definitely a good way for you to build up your experience with how I do my streams and stuff for that application that you put in. A good way to get experience and really get to know how I do my streams and stuff.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame.
Essentially, just being a moderator here, you're just basically looking out for assholes and stuff, but for bots, well, I've already got Sari and SariBot taking care of that for me, so all you're really doing is checking out for assholes in the chat, essentially. If you do get the moderator role, or when you do get the moderator role, when I do that interview soon enough.
Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause.
She's a daddy's girl. Typical. She's a fucking daddy's girl.
Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything!
Well, in terms of the story, I'm still in chapter 1. I haven't really completed it yet. Which is why I want to continue playing it more on Thursday, assuming that will go as scheduled. Could be yes, but then she gets fucked over in the process for being that greedy. Or something else happens, she dies, and some other kind of event happens. I don't know, it could be anything, because I haven't played through this part of the epilogue yet, and I'm only just experiencing it now.
You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan! I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish!
Literally no one, and they're among one of the most annoying fucking characters in games. So she ain't doing it for herself, she's doing it for her dad.
If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
What, do they want a meal or do they want to eat shit is the question, Dina.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
You don't say.
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
And then sprinkle some mentality of psychopath, and you have Dina.
More ethereals are coming. Notice me, Lord Phaethon.
Look out. Let's make this quick.
Too many. There's no chance to get out of this.
I'll tell you something else after I'm done here. About, what I think about the combat and stuff in the game. Yeah, they're just really giving me every ethereal that I've fought up to now. Yeah, they're really just giving me all the ethereals that I've fought up to now.
Evil shall be purged.
Stay away from Lord Phaethon! There are so many.
Surrounded. Oh, here she comes.
It's ink?
The woman of the hour herself.
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
The woman of the
An
hour
evil
herself.
miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
Now.
Thank you.
Finally, peace and quiet.
You must be Belle, right?
God damn, quite the introduction of Yishuan. God damn. And I guess, well, I already knew this already, because again, I played through the first chapter of the second season. But yeah, this is the woman that the mayor was, referring to. That Belle and Wise go with. Which then, goes into the next season. And with Yun Kuei's summon and all that.
Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
Yeah, so the Mayflower.
Can I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yun Kuei Summit. You can call me Yishuan.
Okay, so then... So Yishuan, she was already introduced long before her, video demo on the Deb's YouTube channel. So I guess if you played the epilogue, then you already would have known who Yishuan is. But since I've already played through the first chapter of Season 2, I already know who she was and where she is from.
Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Okay, that would make sense to how the Season 2 Chapter 1 unfolded. When I was playing that as like an exclusive episode in my stream. Don't mind about spoilers.
Guidance? What exactly does that mean?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk.
Typical shonen talk. This right here, just typical shonen talk. So what is this, Dragon Ball?
I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Sooner or later.
I'm so sorry, Lord Phaethon. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
Also, before I started, I collected dailies from 6th Street, just for old time's sake before I sunset the game. Not through how I normally get the dailies. Hearing English voice talk about Japan. Hearing English voice talk about Japanese or Korean stuff when it comes to this sounds weird. Are you used to playing the game with Japanese voices, or?
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now?
I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried.
Yeah, I've been seeing in this. Well, when I was playing Horizon Walker Live, I've been seeing in the settings that you had the option of the voices being in Korean or Japanese. I sticked with Korean because I wanted to get like a taste of the language, rather than just listening to Japanese. Since if I wanted to hear Japanese, I just play Action Time, and then since Horizon Walker is a Korean game, I wanted to give Korean a try and hear the characters speak in Korean. So far, I find it cute when they say "nyam nyam" or "nyam nyam," because it just sounds like "yum yum."
If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
Yeah, Belle, keep, because you are the creature. You are the creature that loves lesbian stuff.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists.
I guess he was like the Exaltist version of Miguel Silver before he turned evil.
There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows.
Well, that turned out... Well, that was a fucking lie.
So all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father.
Because she's a goddamn daddy's girl.
But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had.
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable.
Ooh, Morongo. That is the bad choo-choo medicine there. Morongo.
The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness.
Imagine putting your fate in a cult. And then having your own little doomsday plan and everyone collectively doing suicidal bullshit, only to realize nothing happened and they just died for nothing.
The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists.
Which then led to how they operate now.
One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing.
Ah, so she too was fucked.
I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived.
So they are all gone, not giving two fucks about their humanity.
So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me.
Because why would they? They're in a cult, they only follow the leader and shit.
But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
Well, shit. She saved her life. At least in this telling. Do us all a favor and take this bastard out.
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Oh, and they're all delusional as fuck. Well, well, well. That doesn't sound good. Not good.
Vivian, was this you? Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up... I just don't want to lose my father. You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
I mean, it wasn't her that put that put the gun onto his head, it was his assistant. What did she have to do with all that?
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay.
Like father, like daughter, eh? They were both gone, even when Vivian tried to tell him.
Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that all these years she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you.
She's right.
As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices.
With a high sprinkle of stubbornness. Stubborn as fuck.
The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted.
Psst. You've seen the amount of coffee she drinks?
I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
And her undying loyalty to Belle increases tenfold. Not like her loyalty even decreased to begin with. Also, they haven't really touched on Perlman since chapter 5. They haven't really gone back to Perlman from chapter 5. I guess he's no longer significant to the story for season 1 at this point. I don't know. Probably might bring it back for all I know. Or not. Okay, so... Oh, finally. Okay, how far am I in the story? Okay, I'm still on the sacrifice cord thing. So, still got 3 more to go. Alright, let's go. what I have been doing during when I'm not playing the story in the game in Horizon Walker, I have been collecting weapons and vanguards. And just this morning, I got my very first EX Vanguard, which is that one Latina-looking Vanguard character. I forgot her name, but yeah, that's what I got as my first EX Vanguard. Luckily for me, I have tickets, so I didn't have to spend too much coins to get her. Luckily, I had a bunch of EX tickets, so I just used those in place of the coins, because I'm still trying to collect a lot of coins right now. Maybe when I'm like, I don't know, 10 million coins rich, then I'll probably start using them. Well, they're called credits, but yeah, they look like gold coins. Probably when I'm like 10 million gold coins rich, then I'll start using coins in place of the tickets if I run out.
Shawl, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
So I've been pronouncing her name right this whole time.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection.
Strictness. No different from, not trusting.
So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage.
So, Hugo is alive. So he is alive.
Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Nah, I mean, from her voice, she does sound like a Frisco girl, Shaw. Yeah, judging by her voice, she does sound like a Frisco girl.
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time.
I'm pretty sure you can guess already. How far have you gotten in the... Wait, remind me again how far you've gotten into the game, Kaldor. Because you mentioned, like, you got to the point of getting to the second... Where you told me, like, you got to, like, the first part of the new season? Yeah, in Zenless.
If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too.
I lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say there. Okay, yeah, that was in that was around chapter 5. The first being the special episode, so yeah, around there.
All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
I mean, do you want to though? Do you want to though? Hmm. A bird? Like Angry Birds? My boy looking pink. Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
And there he goes, being a smartass.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you.
So what kind of AAA agent shit is he trying to pull?
I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
The creator will guide me.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Hugo... he...
Val, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight.
No. Oh, never mind.
This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him.
Gee, I wonder why Lycan.
The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Wasted no time there.
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
All right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
He really is. I think among all of the other factions in the game, like most of them are led by the female ones. Lycan for Victoria Housekeeping, he's pretty much the head honcho of Victoria Housekeeping. With his group of Ellen, Corin, and Rena. The true head honcho Wolfman. Or did I make it? Ah, well shit, I haven't made much progress. So, Tim Burton? That Burton? So it's on so it's pretty much on a private island.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk.
Yeah, she's usually like this around rich people. Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, that's also the reason why I didn't even want Vivian. The other, well, I mean, look at her. Also another reason why I wasn't interested.
I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
A dwarf that likes to dig holes. Now who the fuck are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve?
Or Carl.
Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you.
To me, that sounds like a vampire joke.
We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach.
And that's already a leeway for a kink that I'm interested in.
As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you.
Well, don't make it shit now, boy.
I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with.
No. Different kink. One that involves eating a lot of food.
I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
What did you mean by dessert just now? I couldn't really follow.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
So basically, steal from the rich, give to the unfortunate. Basically, your typical Robin Hood scenario.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction?
Well, then he's already got an iron with him. So right then and there, he already has the intent to kill.
So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out?
Insert Terminator meme. Insert your Terminator meme.
Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
And this is where he comes in.
The bullet? How?
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon, when I have yet to trample you into the dirt?
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
So then he kills him. Or what?
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point. Guess I'll also bring Lycon along. He's my partner in crime, after all.
So I could take it that, Lycan still thinks Hugo's dead. So I guess we'll surprise him as Hugo.
You're late.
Unless he already knows.
Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props.
Like a Russian with vodka, a vampire with their blood bag. Heals them up real good.
Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them.
Really thought this shit through, huh? Even going as far as to confuse everyone.
Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy.
Yeah, not once.
So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo,
You're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end.
Really tried their best to not add a lot of profanity. I guess in the devs' eyes, they don't see that as smart vocabulary. Whether it be smart or not, at least using profanity gives it a bit of maturity. I guess they opted out for that if they wanted to promote this game as T14.
Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Yeah, but most of the time it's just like, you know, or how could I put it, like, it's not like a George Carlin level of colorful vocabulary of profanity. Like, it's there, but it's not like really to the point where the profanity is very explicit. It's more like a cheap kind of profanity with these T-rated games.
What exactly are you doing?
I mean, most of the T-rated games, like, the only profanity you'll hear is like the word fuck and shit. But you wouldn't hear like cunt, bitch, or actually no. Like fuck, shit, and bitch might be in there, but like cunt and all the others just rarely ever used. Especially in games like these, like you'll never hear the word bitch be used a lot. Only in mature rated games at this point.
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
But where's he going with that?
Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
Oh. He used it on himself, didn't he?
You were dosed with it.
Oh.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
Uh-huh. So he drank the Kool-Aid, is what he's saying. He drank the Kool-Aid. So they didn't even trust Hugo from the start.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage, perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes.
So, in other words, the effects are really kicking in.
I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself.
Smart move.
Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I can't. Come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet? Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
That's what's inside this place.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you! Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
So I guess that's the aphrodisiac that's going on in his head talking. So he's not really out of it.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all. That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Well, that's not Robin's voice. It's just basically Hugo speaking from a bamboo.
Who are you? I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer. Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself. Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool? Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else. She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life. Without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free. For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
And now he's being a cheeky bastard with his own inner demons.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it. I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, Perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that me is you, correct? So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
I see. This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Yeah, so the drug's still in effect.
Brother! Hugo, let's play hide and seek! I'm already hiding! You'll find me, right? Like you always do!
Serena.
Memories of his sister.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Oh.
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Okay, so he's just reliving his past through this aphrodisiac.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes. Your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you. Unfortunately. It was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
Wonder if later on we'll get to meet Robin, but not in the aphrodisiac part here. Just like after the aphrodisiac wears off for Hugo.
I don't remember that.
Here you go again, trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our side. Boring.
Boring? I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him.
The inner demon being that gaslighter. Just really gaslighting Hugo.
So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Okay.
Lycon. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
I wouldn't say that, my guy. You're still on that hyperdesiac high.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the Hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
But didn't you tell me that you sent that like a few days ago? Or did you just send it today? Caldor?
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. And you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired.
Okay.
I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart. I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature?
Okay.
You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them, and I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Welcome back. So, another round of aphrodisiacs passed, or is the effects already wearing off for him? Oh. So he fights a shadow self.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
You're just afraid to admit it. You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire. Out of my way. Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen, when it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice. They're all part of me. All of this makes me who I am. That's why I won't get rid of you. And I won't resent you. I choose to embrace you.
Well, that was timed perfectly. Okay, so I think it finally wore off.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
Just have to sweat off all the aphrodisiac.
Is just like what I saw in my dream. I guess there are still some lingering side effects.
Except Robin's not there, so...
Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you are fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death. Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way, thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
Oh, you mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done, or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird. All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltist fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Do you want to go back to that life? Cause I'm pretty sure Lycan's better off with Victoria housekeeping. Since he's got Rita, Corn, and Ellen
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. I know where they are. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, once I am done, I'm really gonna miss the characters that I have. If things worked out for the better, then I would have stayed even longer to play the game.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
Ice Dog and Ice Vampire, yeah, they don't stand a chance against them.
More workers here. And quite a lot.
Yeah, they don't. Those guys aren't. Those guys that are attacking Lycon and Hugo, they don't stand a chance.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists. To him, those workers are just another resource, no different from the ether his company mines in the hub.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised, it's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the Hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. It sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate?
You tell me.
I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication.
Where have I heard this before?
You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
So they're gonna watch them take the pills.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them, even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Your legs? Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team.
The end is nigh.
Prepare to kneel before me.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here. Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug. Besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
Interesting.
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location. Lycon? That incident back then. I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You...
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So, I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
Okay, so basically he wants to do things his way, that kind of thing.
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words. And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right. Even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycon.
What does he mean by that?
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident. Not your fault.
You sure? Because they looked pretty lethal.
I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
So that's the 4th commission done.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle. You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too. And I mourned your death.
Yeah, he still has some explaining to do with Vivian.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
I mean, the payment's already been taken care of with Vivian here, being her loyal follower.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
Well, he only just found that out when he finally explained it to him.
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You two sure are close.
You could say that, Belle, but in a strange kind of way.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Phaethon's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
But does she know that he switched it out?
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look? I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
sister. Alright, so here we go. The last mission of season 1. So I guess this would be the last one where they go in as Eos in the Hollow. Mainly for their safety. I guess this would be the last time they use the HD. Oh. Never mind. So then this will be it then. This will be the last one that I finish up before I sunset the game.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too.
Okay, Vivian,
Dina's getting
Lycon,
ready
and
to make her
Hugo.
move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
What a coincidence.
Yep. My turn. Fool.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first. Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
You're not taking anything from here!
Move! Hugo, get the guards first.
You better not get my dress dirty.
You just stepped into your own grave!
Fools. Off with you, huh?
Stand still.
Tales for the dawn that sets the world alight. Allow me to
I'm part of Mockingbird too. Notice me. Lord
I'll bite your throat out!
Truth is a beloved fairy tale. More of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. But Be careful if you encounter Dina and her people. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try. Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use Eos to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling better these past few days, so just follow me.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Well, it depends which character you chose as the main one. So for me, Belle goes with Vivian, and then Wise becomes Eos.
Although, I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Belle and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation. He's a very generous person, after all. Right, Lycon?
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
Compensation is just one aspect. It's one thing with Belle being in the Hollow in person, but now with us working on separate routes, I can't help but worry even more for her safety. Oh, but I trust in your abilities. I'm just not quite used to this.
This is the future I saw. Lord Pathan. I'm sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for. Leave this to me, Lord Phaethon. Don't touch me. Together, Lord Phaethon. Lord Phaethon, there might be more serum here.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina!
I'll try to go easy on you. No promises. There are containers by the fissure. There's got to be something inside. Let's try opening them.
It must have been tough for you to find this place. Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you.
Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed, and therefore, they will come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition?
Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, You once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses, without the hope Father gave them. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian? In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her. It was you who destroyed everyone's hope.
I guess since she took one of the serums, she decides to stab her with that serum, turning her ethereal. That's my guess.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel.
No.
Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope.
Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie.
If she hasn't listened to you the first time, why do you think she'll listen to you a second time, Vivian?
You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths.
I don't know about that one.
But the hope you keep talking about, that will cause more despair and claim more lives.
That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, release the failed subjects.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but it's all lies.
Lady Dina, the Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them.
Well, Belle's definitely... Belle and the other agents are proof of that.
I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father. He gives you hope, and I destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed.
Well, she sacrificed herself.
But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives. And I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return? I passed that point ages ago.
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Where are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Let's take out these ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste. Let's go after Dina, Lord Phaethon.
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault. Losing my father, losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either. But when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you, that you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place, in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing. Because it meant you were different from all those other people. You could stay with me. But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. You even took Father's love from me.
It's only because of my ability that Landon...
I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control. Of course, the same goes for fear and hatred. I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death.
Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so... why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way.
Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no? It proves I had Father's trust. I was more useful to him. Vivian, you said you wandered without a home ever since you were young, hated by anyone you encountered. You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help Father when you were among the Exaltists. But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt. Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help Father select who was to be blessed. The only purpose I had was my father and the Exaltists. I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have, and have ever had. In the end, you took even that from me, and completely destroyed it. You think you're doing good and fighting evil. You've only managed to affect a small part of your world. But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world?
I never wanted to hurt you. You are also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then.
Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me. Why don't you understand? To me, loss is so much more pain.
Tina, you can start over. Everything Camille did was so you could live on. Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. This time, I'll take care of you. I've also met so many amazing people. I'm sure they'll love you too. Okay, Dina?
Vivian, I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you. I have nothing left. If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me, well, I refuse to be so pitiful. I won't apologize, Vivian.
That sheet becomes ethereal.
I don't want to hate myself, so I can only hate you for killing my father, and hate Camille for leaving me.
So she chose to be stubborn and pretty much mark herself for death. Have at it.
That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't. Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you. I will also hate Camille, so I won't do as she wished and start a new life. Vivian, if you had never existed, if I had never, you would be
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell.
By just, ending her life here and now. Okay, so there is a boss. So there is a boss fight in this.
Yeah. Soon, the pain will be over. Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer!
Yeah. But you only notice that once you do her ultimate. Yeah, I mean, it made sense to how she hovers around. Alright, second form.
Behind you!
What happened? What the?
Vivian! Belle, don't come near me. This is my own choice. I will change the fate I saw. Vivian! I just want you to remember me when I looked my best. Vivian!
Vivian, your body.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No, please. No.
It's so warm, and the night is beautiful.
Vivian? No. It can't end like this.
So that's another hidden ability to Belle and Wise's, eyes. So it can repel ether, but it can also remove ether from someone. And then in season 2, they'll be able to manipulate ether. So in a way, Belle and Wise can do magic at this point. Or if you get to the second season, like, they both can use magic when you think about it. It's just they don't know how to use it yet until you get to Swabian Temple in season 2.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was alright. Can you recall what happened?
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur. And then I can't describe it, but I think I saw something. At the time, all I was thinking about was wanting to remove the crystals from Vivian.
I guess with that, her eyes just magically removed the ether from her.
I don't even know what I did. But then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else. Never mind that for now. Belle, do you feel any discomfort?
Just a bit dizzy.
For tonight, just get some rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we'll discuss everything then.
Okay. Good night then.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
She should say the same to you.
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
You only became an ethereal to defeat Dina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
So, what happened? Belle said she saw the crystallization process start. But I didn't see anything through Eos. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequelae. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede.
In other words, manipulating magic to cure.
Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
Right there and then.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions.
And that's where she comes in. And in Season 2, Chapter 1.
She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality. If she causes you any inconvenience...
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, He will offer his unconditional assistance once. There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
Oh, is that his way of scaring Hugo into the responsibility he wants to take?
Old fox.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's?
The mayor imagined, you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately. But this matter requires mutual consent and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon! Probably. At least not today.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
Yeah. Where's the H and the E, my guy? Right, since I've already did that chapter for season 2 already, that's just gonna skip ahead to after the events of season 2, chapter 1, which would lead to Spook Shack, which was the new faction that was added before the new update a few days ago. And just like that, I now finally completed season 1. Now, if I were to continue playing the game, then I probably would have done another stream to cover finally the season 2 chapters. But yeah, I did say I was gonna sunset the game because I got tired of the gacha. I am gonna miss most of the characters that I got here and that I played with over these last 7 months of streaming the game. It was a good run, but yeah, ultimately the gacha, I just got tired of it. And then also the game punishing you for saving up, so what can you do? close the game. And then after I'm done here, I'm just gonna uninstall Zenless altogether. I'll still keep my account, just so I won't be playing the game anymore. From here on out. Do I want to raid? Do I not want to raid? I'll just take a look. Unless you got any recommendations, Caldor. Well, I think I got a VTuber in mind. It's Melky, by the way. And she's just doing her little cozy gaming sesh. I first gotta check if she's accepting raids. No, she's not. Okay, then I guess just find someone else. I want to rate someone that's streaming Horizon Walker, but there's not that many people. Or there's not that many people streaming the game because it's just that niche. So in the way it's pretty much like Action Time in. That's just how I've been rating streamers. I've just been used to rating streamers with just one viewer for years. Let's see. Just gonna go off by a list that I have, see who's live, see who's not live. Wonder if Marty is streaming. I know that they came here earlier. They're not. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna rate anyone. So, yeah. This is officially the last Zenless stream that I'm gonna do. No more main story stuff. No more agent lore play stuff. This is pretty much the last stream. So then for tomorrow, assuming it'll go as scheduled, I'll be playing Cult of the Lamb. Trying to make more progress in the game. Sounds good to you? Yeah. That's what I'll be doing. Till then, I'll see you then. Goodbye.